Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin from Florals.com, and today I'm in a different area. Usually you only see my hands or my white background doors if I'm actually filming a sit-down video, but today I'm in the midst of my craft mess. This summer has really done some damage to my craft room. Trying to rearrange things, trying to find things that work best for me in my stylization of crafting. So I figured I'd start this series where I work little bit by little to reorganize all of this behind me so it works better for me. So I don't know how this series is going to go exactly, but I'm going to do like one topic at a time. Either you can do this along with me or just write down some tips on how I organize my things if you want to reorganize at one point or another in your craft room, or if you have a smaller craft space. I don't have a whole room. I've taken up a lot of this room, but I don't have a whole room. So like painting the walls or anything, I'm not going to do anything like that crazy for this reorganization, but I am going to redo all of this. Do you guys even know that I owned a Cricut? I didn't, because I don't use it anymore, but I want to start using it more. So today we're going to dive in some overview stuff and we'll talk about what I want to accomplish. So as you can see, there is stuff all over the floor. In that corner where I shove a lot of things. My drawers are left open. My stickers are a complete mess. I have all of my stuff to the left there. That's just stacking up. These shelves are out of, like, there's just nothing I can do about how they're just so disorganized. So I really need to just dive in and get some stuff taken care of. And I have stuff all over the floor. And if you guys watch Janet from RTS Scrapbooking, she says never put things on the floor because you'll trip over them. And I can attest that I've tripped over these things. So just a lot to clean up in general. I'm going to reorganize. I did just do a craft room tour, so you guys can check that out, what this looked like when it was clean. Since then, I've gotten this new sticker rack here a couple months ago. I like it so far. I've gotten some new stamp organization right here. Again, I like it so far, but as you can see, I have two stacked on top of each other, so that's not going to work very well for very long because my stamp collection is obviously growing. And then I have other arts and crafts in this section here, which I'd love to do more crafts on my channel, DIYs, projects and stuff, so I really need to focus on getting that cleaned out so I can get it out for videos. And I haven't even shown you my desk yet, which if I pan over here, you'll be able to see a little bit of, is also disorganized mainly because of my new filming setup and my lights being in the way, so I really want to try to get that redone as well. So we're going to look at some of my goals now that I want to accomplish with this craft room. Okay, so now that you know the state of my room, and I didn't show you all of it, there's stuff under my desk, there's stuff in other rooms that I need to take care of. There's just a lot of stuff that needs to be taken care of. But I've made a little list here explaining some of my goals with this project and what I want you guys to get out of it, if anything, hopefully something, but just where I wanted to start. My first goal is that everything has a place. So as you can see, like my stamps are here. This whole column's like my stamps right behind me. My 8.5 by 11 papers in that unit here. It has a place, but it's not a good place. Does that make sense? Like, I don't need my 8.5 by 11 cardstock within reach. I really don't. That can go somewhere else because I get up for a card maybe and grab a couple cardstocks and then sit down. You know, that's something I get at the beginning of the project before I even start. So that's not something I need by me at all times. So that's like one example. So I want to do that. So that means everything needs to be rearranged as well as reorganized. Number 2, essentials are within arm's reach, and that pretty much has to do with the things I was talking about. My paper doesn't need to be here. I don't use that on every layout. Cardstock's just something I pull in a couple times, as well as other projects. So I keep my adhesive like pretty far away, but when I need liquid adhesive for another project, like, I don't know, Elmer's glue, I have to get up and dig it out from this giant corner over here behind me. So it's just something that's not practical. So I want to try to fix that around. Number 3 is different stages of projects are organized. And what I mean by that is essentially I have several projects that have been scrapbooked. So I have 12 by 12 finished pages, right? I have a whole tub of them right here, which is embarrassing and I won't show you. But they're finished, but they might be missing dates. They might be missing titles. They might be missing journaling. Most of them are missing journaling because I've recently gone through a scrapbooking mindset change where I want to do a lot more journaling and not just this is who is in the photo. This is where they are, that kind of thing. So more story-based projects, so I really need to dive down and try to organize the different processes I go through. So I make a layout, I add the date, I do the journaling, and then it needs to go into an album. So where does it sit between done, journal stage, and before it gets into the album. And then there's other projects like my 6x8 albums, which need to be stored a little bit differently, or my traveler's notebooks, which I haven't started yet, but it's coming. So those need to be stored differently. So there's just a lot of projects, and I want to try to create like a spreadsheet of them so I know what I want to complete and so I don't forget about it. And if I am feeling uninspired, I can go in there and look at what I haven't worked on recently. So stuff like that. And I keep looking over here to get more inspiration because all my projects are shoved under my desk right now. Number 4, what's it say? I wrote these down really quickly. For easy accessibility to my other crafts. So like I mentioned in the overview shot, my crafts are shoved in another corner. I do have some behind me. I have a lot of paints. I used to be very into acrylic paintings, but I haven't done it in 4 years maybe. So I really want to get back into that, which means I need more desk space as well as a drying space. So there's just a lot of different things to think about when there's other crafts involved, and I've been neglecting them. When paper crafting took off on this channel, I stopped doing DIYs. If you guys remember, I think it was 2014, I did a lot of Halloween DIYs and Christmas DIYs. And of course, those don't get as many hits because my audience is obviously paper crafting and scrapbooking, but I want to bring some of those back because I enjoy doing them, and if I'm doing them, I want to share them with you guys. So that's something I need to think about a lot. I think rearranging the side that's behind the camera might help as well. My desk is very, very large. It's a dining room table, if you guys didn't know. I'll have my craft room tour linked down below, of course, like I mentioned earlier, just so you can see everything when it was neat and tidy. I also have an honest craft room tour, which is from 2 years ago, and that's when it's in this state, so you guys can see that not everything was put away because obviously we want to craft, and I'm not just going to clean my craft room every time I want to film a video, so that's why I'm filming one like this today. Number 5 is enough desk space. So like I mentioned, other crafts use a lot more desk space. I want to get into more sewing projects, and I do own a sewing machine. I've never sewn on the layout before, but that's because my sewing machine's in a different room completely, but maybe bringing that into this room so it is just a full craft room might be the best option. So knowing that I need to have desk space for other things, like a sewing machine perhaps, or for paint drying, or for a cat bed, because you guys know my cats love to be in here when I'm filming. It's just so sad because they don't have anywhere to sit on my desk anymore because it's so full of stuff now. So just trying to make my desk space work for me. And I know I have an enormous desk space and a lot of people don't have nearly this much, so I just need to utilize it better. So we're going to go over that eventually. And 6 is a better inventory system. So we all know that I have a lot of stamps. Like I said, this whole column here, these orange drawers up, are all stamps. So I need to know what I have. Do I have 50 Valentine's Day stamps? Do I have 50 paper pads by Jen Hadfield? I don't know. I know I don't have 50 paper pads by her because I don't think I own any by her, but she's got great papers, let's be honest. So I want to have an inventory system so I'm not buying the same stuff over and over and over again, because even though I love Maggie Holmes florals, I don't need every page to have florals on it, and I know I don't have that many stories that need to have florals on it, so it's just really evaluating the storytelling aspect with my inventory, because I want to use what I have, and obviously I don't need to buy more things. I have this whole room full of things, and scrapbooking isn't about things, it's about storytelling, which I thought it was about things for a long time, and I'm glad I don't think that anymore, so I can start storytelling more and getting into that more. And I'd also like to apologize, my voice is hoarse because I've been doing so many voiceovers today for other videos because I need to prep for upcoming stuff coming up, like design team projects and stuff, so sorry about that. This is probably a worse time to film this video, but I wanted to get started on it and show you guys what I want to get done. So I hope you'll enjoy me on this adventure, trying to do these goals and trying to inspire you guys to clean. So if we take a look here behind me, oh, there I am. So we have stickers over here. This is like an embellishment station of sorts. So I have 2 shelving units in my craft room, 1 paper rack way in the other corner, which you can't see. I have the drawers behind me here, so those 2 sets of drawers. 1 set of drawer under my desk, and the rest is just like bins. So I don't really have a lot of crafting furniture, which is interesting, I think, because I really think I need more furniture, and that's the main issue. So I didn't plan on buying furniture for this because obviously we can just use what we have, and I don't have IKEA furniture in here or anything like that. If you guys watched my small space craft room tour when I was back in Maryland, you would know that when was that? Last year I think I uploaded it. You guys would know that I did have an IKEA desk and everything was white and beautiful, and now I'm back to like my hand-me-down furniture that I really love. So really, guys, scrapbooking, your scrap room or craft space or anything like that doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be functional. So yeah, that's all I have right now, I think. I don't know what order I'm going to go in. Otherwise, I'd like give you an outline of what I'm going to work on. I think I'm going to tackle stamps first because I have a lot of new stamp sets I want to use, and I need to find a label maker that I have somewhere so I can label all the stamp sets. Yeah, but I think that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and look forward to the craft room cleanup series that's going to start now. Don't know how fast it's going to come out, like if I'm going to complete this like in a day or anything, probably not. But little by little this will get done hopefully. So I hope you guys look forward to this, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.